Hello children, how are you all? Our today's topic is addition with decimal number. All of you know how to do addition? Okay, so today we will know how to do addition with decimal number. First of all, you must know what is a decimal number. In decimal number, there are two parts. Decimal number has got two parts, whole number part and decimal part. And both the parts are separated by a dot which is called a decimal point. Like you see here the number 115.3. So this 15 is a whole number part. The part just before the decimal is a whole number part. This is a decimal point that we call decimal point, and the number just after decimal is a decimal part. So a decimal number it has got two parts, whole number part and decimal part, and it is divided by, in the middle there is a decimal point. Okay. Now decimal part is always less than 1 unit of a whole number. That is, it is less than by 1 unit of a whole number. Now you have already learned about the fractions. So when we divide this rectangle, so this is a rectangle which we have divided into 10 equal part. Okay, so what we can call the first only one part of the out of 10 parts, we call it 1 by 10. I think you remember in the fractions we have done that. So part 1 that is we call 0.1 is 1 by 10th part. This whole rectangle is divided into 10 part. So one part we call it 1 by 10th. Okay. So one part out of 10 part, and if we write it in the decimal like 0.1. Similarly, if we take two parts out of 10, we write it 0.2. When we take three parts out of 10, we write it 0.3. 5 part is called 5 by 10, that is we write it as 0.5. Similarly, we can divide this into 100 parts also. If we divide a rectangle into 100 parts, we will call 1 by 100. If we take one part of the out of 100 part, we will tell 1 by 100, and we will write it at 0.01. 0.01. Okay. So this is how we have done the decimal. Decimal is always divided into 100 or divided by 100, 10, 1000 like this. Okay. So here you can see the chart. 1 part, 2 part, 3 part, 4 part. This whole thing is divided into 10 parts. So when full part we take, we write it as 1.0. That is full original rectangle. Then we have divided it into 9 parts. So it becomes 9 by 10. When we take 8 parts, we write it 8 by 10. So in this way we do the fraction. Okay. So as I have told, we can also divide the rectangle into 100 part, and then if we take one part, we will write 9 by 100, 8 by 100, 99 by 100. Okay. Now there are two types of decimal, like decimal and unlike decimal. Now what is like decimal? Decimal having equal number of decimal places are called like decimal. Okay. Example 11.56, 12.08, 30. You see here the number after decimal are all equal. After decimal के बाद जितने भी number हैं सब 2 numbers हैं. So they are called like, because सबके पीछे में 2 number ही हैं. ओके. किसी में अगर डेसिमल के बाद 3 numbers होते हैं, किसी में 4 होता है, किसी में 1 ही होता, then they are called unlike decimal. Decimal having unequal number of decimal places are called unlike decimal. Example 12.3. Here you see after decimal we have only 1 digit. Here 5.16 after decimal we have got 2 digit. Here we have 3 digit. So these are unlike decimal. Here we have all the 2 digits after decimal. So this is called like decimal, and this is unlike decimal. Now we will learn how to do addition for decimal. How we can do addition in decimal. Okay. For this, what you need, suppose we have to add, you have been given that you have to add 172 you have to add 172.24 and plus 26.72. Now you have to bear in mind, when you are writing in the column form, the decimal must come in proper column. Okay, like when we write 172.24, so this point will also come over here. Then we write 72 here and 26 here. So in this way you must remember the proper placement of the numbers. Now we have to add it as we do the addition, regular addition. In the similar way we are going to add it. So 4 plus 2 is 6, 7 plus 2 is 9, then 6. Then we put the जिस लाइन में डेसिमल है उसी लाइन में हम डेसिमल यहाँ पे भी लगाएंगे. When we are doing the addition, 2 plus 6 is 8, 9 and 1. Now, so we got 198.96. How we read it? When we do addition, I think you remember, when we do addition we always do from the right hand side, that is from the smallest place, lowest place to highest place. But when we read the number, we read from the left hand side. So when we are reading the decimal, after decimal numbers are read as individual numbers. Like we read this number as 198.96, not 96. We read 0.96. Okay. Now for example, one more I am giving you how to do addition. Suppose you have to add 238.32 plus 125.6 plus you have to add 12.325. Now these are all unlike fractions, you see. These are all unlike decimal, these are all unlike decimal. Now we have to make it like decimal first, then we can add it. So first we will write the digits. This is 238.32. we have written here. Now we know that the decimal must come in a same sequence. Okay, so here we write 125.6 only. Here we have to write 6 here only because there is no other place. So here we can write 0. After decimal we can write over here 0. Now here is 12. So we write 12 here and 325. Now here also 5, over 5 there is no digit. So we can write one more 0 over here. So whenever we are doing addition for the unlike decimal, जिसमें सबसे डेसिमल के बाद जिसमें सबसे ज़्यादा नंबर होंगे उसके बराबर हमें डेसिमल के बाद के नंबर्स को इक्वल कर लेना है. एंड वी कैन डू दिस बाय एडिंग 0 to it. Okay, now we can do the addition as we do the simple addition. So 0 plus 0 plus 5, this will be 4 and this is 12. So again we have to carry 1 over here, but in place of decimal we will put the decimal over here also. Now we have to add this 9, 10, 11, 11 plus 6, 11 plus 5, 16. Again 1 is carried, 4, 5, 6, 7 and this is 3. In this way we are going to add the digits. Okay, so I think now it is clear to you how to arrange the numbers properly. Okay, so the technique that you are using, please go through this also. In addition of decimal number, we will follow the 3 steps of process of addition. We will write the digit at proper place. The decimal point of all the numbers should come under the decimal point. That I have told you, that all the decimal points should come in a proper line. Okay. After writing the digits of all the number at correct place, we will start adding from the lowest place. We will always start from the lowest place, that is from the right hand side we will always start adding. Okay. In decimal number, the rightmost place is the lowest place. Next, in answer, we will put decimal point below decimal point only. So in answer, we are going to put the decimal below the decimal only. You see, all the decimals are in the same line. Use the concept of addition table for adding digit as we do in the simple addition. In the similar way, we are going to add all the number. After adding all the digit, we will start reading the number from the highest place. So we will read this number as 199.96. Okay. So in this way, you have to do the sums of addition with decimal number. I think the chapter is now clear to you. So please read the chapter again and you will be able to do it. Thank you so much.